time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Dallas. It's the 49ers and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Heward. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference titles a major Franchise, no question. But you and I both know this, Kate. This isn't the trophy they've spent all season thinking about. It's not the ultimate prize, but it is just a step on the way to what they've been focused on all season long. Only one of these two teams is going to take that step and get that shot for the biggest trophy of them all in this league, that Lombardi trophy.
So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. From the 38. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a 49er first down. A give left side to McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
To the line they go. It's 2nd down. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They kick the running back in motion. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. A lot of grass ahead. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. First down throw by Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has it in close. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Moody knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. This is taken in at the 13. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by Fred Warner.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Well, the officials are going to have to take another look at this one. Kyle Shanahan's challenging that call.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
So Kyle Shanahan's challenge unsuccessful. The call stands. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Once again, Elliott. He'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Dak now from the gun. And that one's going to hit the turf. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Dak off the play fake. This finds Cooks complete. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. One of the tight ends motioning left. Purdy on first down. That one's cut along the left sideline. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Running back sent in motion. Third and short. Here's Purdy. That's caught in stride by McCaffrey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on fourth down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He puts some juice on a deep throw, and oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the 49ers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Purdy throwing here on first. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. To throw again, it's Purdy. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Purdy looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Second down, looking for options. That finds Ayuk complete. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On third down, Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 13. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10 now. He puts some power on a deep one left. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Elliott's on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring up. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Elliott crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Brought in by Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down throw by Purdy. He's got it near the 10. And he'll be just inside the 10 before he goes out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
The throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
McCaffrey. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott just about set to get going on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Brought down by Fred Warner. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Prescott here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today. That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the longtime vet Brian Anger on now. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. 45 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will go on offense. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Connects with the open man downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Purdy setting up that play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. The tackle made by Mozzie Smith.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Oh, it put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Jake Moody, out for the 49ers field goal try. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. Moody knocks it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys and this running back headed back out for a new series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Elliott straight ahead. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here's 2nd and 7. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Elliott running out of the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Escapes out to the left. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by Jair Brown. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They give to Elliott on the draw. And this is run down into the red zone at the 19. Call it 4 yards, and we'll see what they do now from 4th and short in this spot.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Gay's kick is good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Darius Davis to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Purdy on 1st down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. He picks up 28 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a 49er 1st down. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Purdy. He's got it! And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the gun is Purdy. Getting out to his left. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
3rd and goal, Purdy. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game.
Cowboys 17.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the option, it's Elliott. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't...
Space on the right, he's got room. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys reduce the lead to just 4. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. The 49ers and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 1st down.
And I'll talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate 1st down following that encroachment flag. Purdy to throw it. Connects on the crosser. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game.
Cowboys 24.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And Brock, they are really struggling to get their feet under them in the 1st half. They've got to find some resiliency, really stabilize things here in the postseason. Trying an inside give to Elliott. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Oh, he's going to run for it!
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. Trying to push this past the marker. And he picks up a solid gain as we've reached the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Looking for a target. Lays out left side and gets it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun is Prescott. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing again is Dak. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Looking right, and he finds him. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Completed here to McCaffrey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They kick the running back in motion. Purdy throwing here on first. Got a man. McCaffrey has it.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. That finds Ayuk complete. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Moody knocks it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13. That's halftime. Only 2 quarters standing between one of these teams and the NFC spot in the Super Bowl. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report.
But
Coach,
first,
what you
time
got
to look
for
ahead
us?
to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs doing battle with the Baltimore Ravens. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right. we are back and about set to begin the second half. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Running the counter, Elliott. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Hits him on the in route. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by Javon Hargrave. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Prescott here from the gun. That's caught for the first. He's got room to roam here. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Carry here for Elliott. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Yeah, here we go.
Trying for it, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Dak now from the gun. It's caught, Ferguson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
A give on 3rd to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, next to kickers, some of our most prolific scorers in league history have been running backs, Brock, and he now tops them all. Most touchdowns in a single season.
Yeah, pretty incredible, Kate. You've got to do it with your legs. You got to do it with your hands. It's why, well, when you're a little kid, right, and you're playing on the school ground, you figure it out pretty quickly. That dude's elite. That guy can run and score. He's a difference maker, and this guy certainly is.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Purdy setting up that play action. Brought in by Ayuk. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play, and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Now he takes it, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Running back sent in motion. Purdy on first down. Into the hands of Kittle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Has a big hole left. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Mitchell goes up and over for the touchdown. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
He's throwing for it! And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass, like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Turpin with a return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Cowboys returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go! 20.
Handoff here to Elliott. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Javon Hargrave. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Design bootleg here. Catch is made down the right sideline. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now a give, it's McCaffrey headed right. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
From the gun is Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They're going play action. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right, take.
They're giving out a Zeke. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Charvarius Ward brings him down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Now Dak to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Elliott's on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
1st down, here's Dak. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chain.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott makes the catch. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these 2 to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
On 2nd down, a run with Elliott. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, and they go right back to him. He's got a gain of 6 there. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and take some of the starch out of that front seven.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. From the gun is Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a 1st down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. Know how valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
They'll run. This is Vaughn. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and in what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Prescott set to pass. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
They run it from the gun with Elliott. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. Give him 6 yards. That's going to set up 3rd and goal. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Cowboys football, and their season's going to be over if they don't erase this deficit. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! I take 20.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
From humble beginnings comes some incredible stories. We've seen that over the years, right, Kate? With players in the league, and this time with that play. It started small, but his effort, plus some great blocking, made it into something else entirely.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. 1st down throw by Purdy. Sideline throw is complete to Pearsall. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Kittle brings it in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass it down close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Purdy looking to throw. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Oh no, the ball is loose! And the Cowboys scoop it up! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
The home teams and wide receiver Brandon Cook set to take over now. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around.
Yeah, here we go.
This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And he has this up across the 10-yard line. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds just before reaching the 30. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Handoff running right to Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Right back to Elliott now. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Working from the pistol, Prescott. And no luck there, that throw falls to the ground. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Here we go, 46.
Elliott running out of the gun. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
Running out of the gun with Davis. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Nearly an interception on that play. And it's going to be 2nd down. A give to Vaughn out of the shotgun. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And that's going to bring up a tough decision here for them on 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 4th and 3, drive on the line. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Jennings coming in motion right. From the 23. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Purdy throwing here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a 49er 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. To throw again, it's Purdy. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Purdy on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. From the gun is Purdy. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
From the 19. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. Incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. It's a 36-yard look for him. Moody knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Prescott here from the gun. This finds Cooks, complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Dak now from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now it's 2nd down. Another throw for Prescott. That's caught. Here's Deuce Vaughn. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Dak throwing again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys down by 10. They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down.
Here we go.
From the gun is Prescott. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
When you run Kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Back to McCaffrey on second down. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. It's 3rd and 8, need to get a chunk here. They stick with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 on the play. It's going to be 5 to go on 4th down. Punt team on the field. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. Throwing from near his own goal line. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jarvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The 49ers only moments away from finalizing this victory as they take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
He's down to a knee, and they've done it. They're going to be playing in the Super Bowl.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And one last huge step has been taken, partners. They claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Dallas.